So I was pretty confident, but I wasn't 100% sure that I was going to get this lift. So I did go a little bit overboard with the intensity. I didn't realize it until I think Friday. So I didn't really have too long to make up for it. But on Friday, which was the lower body form day, I skipped all the accessories and only did the top sets. And then on Saturday, which is the bench, 3 sets of bench, and then I did, I think, 1 or 2 accessories, and then I just did my cardio and went home. I also made sure to eat a lot and sleep in a little bit extra to try and negate the effects of fatigue. It did work pretty well, but I could tell that I wasn't 100% when I got to the day. My lats were still a little bit sore from benching on Wednesday. And then the problem with my lats was kind of exacerbated by having to deadlift on Friday. So I could tell that I wasn't at 100% on the day. I was pretty close though, which is why I was able to complete it. Something else that I was a little bit worried about was I lost my chalk bag, and I'm not really going to buy a new one until I'm 100% sure that I can't find it. My grip is pretty strong, so I wasn't too worried about it just because I've never really had any issues, even when I didn't really have that much chalk on. The bar did start to slip out of my right hand a little bit, and I had to waste some extra energy to kind of stop it from falling out all the way. I do think if I used my own deadlift bar, because the knurling is just a lot rougher, I probably wouldn't have had that problem. But since it was only about 15 pounds away from my all-time strength, there's not really any reason to worry about that. Another problem that I really didn't notice until today is that my slack pull has gotten a lot worse. I didn't notice it before because all of my off days are with very light weights, and I'm only deadlifting like every other week. So I've really just been able to force the bar to go in the way that I want to. So I am going to have to make sure that for the technique day that I actually pay attention to my form and make sure it's technique that I'm using and not just strength. But on a more positive note, I noticed that my sticking point has gotten smaller because before it would be, I think, like right past my knees, but now it's like directly at lockout. So the pause deadlifts have definitely been helping. I do think that I'm going to have to change out that movement just because since my sticking point isn't at the area that they're supposed to target, I might need to change it to rack pulls and then decrease the distance to right where I have my sticking point, or maybe like right below there. I won't be doing it this Friday though, because like I said, I really need to get my form back to where it's supposed to be. So I'm going to take out any of the specialized movements that I would have done for deadlifts, and I'm just going to do normal deadlifts. I'm also going to be doing them before squats when I usually do them afterwards, just because I want to make sure that I'm 100% fresh while doing them. I also want to switch up how I go about my technique days, because part of the reason why my form wasn't that good when I went for the deadlifts is because I didn't actually do real deadlifts. I was doing pause deadlifts, it's pretty much the same exact thing with one extra step, but it is a different movement. So I think from now on, I'm going to be doing, so if let's say I have deadlifts next week, I'm going to do normal deadlifts this week for technique day, and then I'm going to do pause squats or a variation of squats. And then, vice versa. I'm going to be doing normal squats this week if I have squats next week, and then a variation of deadlifts, which is probably going to be rack pulls. Also, going a little bit deeper into fatigue, I completely forgot to talk more about it earlier in the video. I am going to lower the intensity on most of my accessories, but I am going to keep, designated heavy lifts or high intensity accessories. And they're going to be focusing on things that I think are specifically holding me back in the certain movements. So like hip thrust for deadlifts, the chest press for bench, and the safety bar squats for squat. But that's going to be pretty much it for today. I have a lot of stuff planned for bench, but I'll talk about that in the next video.